Hey, welcome back, and let's talk about Ford versus Ferrari. It's actually a very interesting business case. Today we're going to discuss that. By the way, if you're new to here, I analyze business technology news. If you are interested to receive more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, so back to our topic. Our topic is Ford versus Ferrari. It's a movie. If you haven't watched it yet, spoiler alert. Haven't watched it yet, then you don't want to be spoiled. So just stop this video and go back to watch Ford versus Ferrari. After you're watching that, then come back to this video. And yeah, the storyline is because Ford wants to make their product more valuable, so they wanted to uh, participate like some racing games, racing, racing tournaments, that kind of things. And because they didn't really have a very official racing teams like international teams, so they thinking to build one. And the lesson is like sometimes participant in those kind of sports event is not really about profit. Maybe building this kind of racing team is really burning a lot of money, but in the end, the market value, the marketing value it can bring is actually a lot. So this is lesson one. I think this movie just taught me because sometimes we need to think about the brand. What does the product mean to you? Because I think that there was a line in the movie. They said they the Ferrari's research budget is not even more. It's even less than a Ford's like toilet paper budget. So it's kind of a just tells you how big Ford is compared to Ferrari. Yeah, Ferrari is just a very small company. Even now, it's also a very small company. But their product, what does Ferrari means to people? It's actually a lot. It means a very valuable, very quality product. And if you want to rent, what's your favorite car? Probably Ferrari will be number one in many people's mind. So that's where they want Ford to be. So that's why they was building their own racing team. And yeah, building that team is definitely not easy. So that's why at first they wanted to acquire the racing team that Ferrari built. But they got rejected, so they built their own one. And this is interesting thing. They kind of found the right talent to do the things, and eventually they won the tournament. But there's definitely a lot of stories involved in the middle. But I will kind of talk about that in the next few videos. But in this video, we just focusing on this kind of a racing team, the sports events, how much it can actually brings you money. It can actually brings a lot of money to you. And yeah, I think the lesson for us is to think long term. If you think longer, then sometimes something cannot transfer to cash immediately, but it will, it will, in the long run. So that's why we should always look at this kind of marketing event. Think big, think big. This like Nike, Nike did a lot of television advertisements or some other poster advertisements. You probably don't think don't know what they want. They just say just to do it. It's kind of a spiritual thing. It's not really say, oh, I have these shoes. It's really really great. It has some certain features like that. They just don't do that. They want to implement the Nike is a cool stuff, and it's related to certain spirit. So every time you see those posters, your kind of impression for Nike will just become more positive. then in the future, if you want to make purchase decisions, then you will more inclined to buy Nike's products. So that's all for today.